Good morning and welcome to Frugalfull. My name's Lara and I hope you're doing well on this fine frugal day. I have a troublesome kitty here and what she's trying to do is not good at all. You're a naughty girl. I have some chives over there and she keeps trying to get them and they're poisonous to kitties. So there's no way that's happening, Bella. No way. Ugh. She's just... I've got hairs in my mouth now, yuck. She's a wee bism, so I'll need to clean that again. Thank you, Bella. Hope you're good this fine frugal day. This is a video all about, as you guessed by the title no doubt, eggs. I have a glut of eggs. Let me turn you around here. I have 55 eggs that need using up. They were all going to spoil and have to be thrown away otherwise. So I've got 25 that are best before the 12th. And I've got 25 best before the 12th, 30 best before the 18th. So how to use up a glut of extra eggs? Well, I've got a few ideas, but I'm not quite sure yet. Let's figure it out together. It's just such a shame to have to throw them all away. I wouldn't want to do that. I want to find a way to use as many as possible. Yeah, I think there'll be quite a lot of eggs eaten, but there are ways to freeze things as well. And I've got other leftovers to use up, so let's do this. Hiya, right. I was thinking, hang on, are they the right ones? 2 seconds, no, these are the right ones here. So I was thinking, first of all, omelette. So I've frozen half that courgette because that could be used as part of a future omelette or something else. And I'm going to get some red onion out of the freezer as part of this too. So will I do 4 or 5 eggs? I'll do 5. I'll make it a big omelette. Maybe put in a bit less milk. And when I've cooked this omelette, so it's going to be a courgette, tomato, spinach and chive omelette. And when it's cooked, well, I say it, I'm actually going to make 2 or maybe even 3, probably 2. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and that will use up this box. So I'll make 2 big omelettes, and then what I'm going to do is cut them, I'm going to cut them into portions. And then I can have them over the next few days for lunches, for the next 3 or 4 days, or maybe a couple of lunches and a dinner, part of a dinner, to have a couple of slices of the omelette. And I think that would be a good use of a whole load of eggs. So that's part one. So let's add a little bit of milk. A bit of seasoning. The oil will be in the cooking for fats. And just this will be a handy way to use up some eggs. So I'll give this a good whisk and then omelette time. I'm actually really hungry, way hungrier than I realised. So I've decided I'm going to eat this omelette for brunch and do a taste test at the same time. So what I think I'll do with the others is I think I'll fry off the mix and get as much moisture out as I can. And then I think I'll just pour the egg for the omelette in and mix it in as it's cooking. And then all I then have to do is make sure I flip the omelette to finish cooking the other side. I don't have to try and fold it and have a filling that's spilling out. Everything will just be mixed into the omelette already, so I can just slice it up as if it was a pizza, but a carb-free pizza, which is good because I'm really wanting to cut back on my carbs so that I can get a bit of excess weight off. Anyway, here we go. That's delish. That's so delicious. I'm loving that. Right, I'm just going to devour this now. Then we'll get back to cooking. We have a little spectator. Hello, Bella. I'm going to make 2 more. So that'll be 4 of these. So there will be 11 of the ones with an earlier date left. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with them in a wee while. Also, while this cooks, I'm going to add the other veggies to it. Just like so. But I meant to turn the heat down again, so I've only just done that. So I'll be keeping a close eye on this, make sure it doesn't burn. Flip it when I can. And then repeat the process with the 3rd omelette, and I'll show you how they turn out shortly. Somebody's still watching. Aww. Good girl. You're so observant. She's just so interested in everything. It's very adorable. Oh, I'm going to boil some eggs as well while the cooker's on. Here's everything so far. So I'm really pleased with that. So I've got 2 omelettes here. And as long as they're dinners over the next 3 days, they'll be fresh enough. And then there's 5 boiled eggs. So there's some to have as part of a meal with a big salad. And then like maybe 1 for a snack or something on a couple of days over the next few days. So I might be a little bit sick of eggs, but that's okay. Saves them going to waste and it's good protein. So what I'm going to do next, well, first of all, I'm going to see what this monkey's up to. Hello, Trouble. I still have to put this soil away and use it for something else because I'm not going to be doing any more planting at the moment. Could you stop being a cheeky monkey, please? Thank you. Okay, so next plan is I've got 5, and I'll tell you about the 9 first. So I've got 9 eggs that are from the fresher lot. I'm going to use them to make some drop pancakes. I'll do probably a mixture, half and half. So I'll do half of them just plain, so I can have them savoury as part of meals. I'll do half of them as sweet drop pancakes, fruit pancakes. I said I would be doing something sweet and delicious, so I'll do a combination. And the great thing about those is I'll be able to freeze the pancakes, so I'll be making a big batch. I might also make some pancakes from my mum and I. Even though I've had that omelette, I'll have eggs coming out of my ears at this rate. I might make a few wee fruit pancakes for us for later because my mum's visiting today. And then the final thing I'm going to show you is a Japanese thing called tamagoyaki. So it's like a kind of Japanese omelette. The way I've seen it, I've never made this before, but the way I've seen it made, it's kind of like a rectangular thing, and it's got the kind of Japanese flavourings and seasonings. So I've learned kind of roughly how to make it. This will be improvising because I don't have some of the very specifically Japanese ingredients, but there are alternatives that I could use instead. So I'll show you that as well. One other thing about that, 2 seconds. So I need to give it a wee freshen up because it's been sitting on top of the cupboard. But this is my wee tamagoyaki Sanrio pan. It's super cute. This is a Japanese frying pan, and I'm sure it can be used for other dishes too, but I know it's used for tamagoyaki. And I got this in the charity shop when I was in Tokyo, and it was, how many yen was it? I think it was 400 yen, which is about, it was about £6 sterling to 1,000 yen at that point. So 6 fours, so about £2.40, say £2.50 for a brand new boxed Sanrio tamagoyaki pan. So I'm looking forward to giving this a try for the first time. That'll be fun. We'll see how it turns out. So the last 5 eggs from the not so fresh batch I'm going to use to attempt this. So here is the pancake batter. I'm just smoothing out a few more lumps and then I'll start cooking. It contains a tablespoon of oil, vegetable-based oil that is. It contains the 9 eggs, lots of flour, a bit of milk and a bit of water. And I'm just, as I say, I'm still combining. The consistency's pretty runny. I'll probably have to add more flour. I'd rather not. I might do a trial one and see how it turns out and if it's thick enough, because I like the kind of thin crepe style pancakes as well, so we'll see. I'll let you know if I add more flour. And other than that, time to get cooking. Well, it'll be time to get cooking once I finish smoothing out these lumps, that is. Oh. So I've got 4 crepe style pancakes there to freeze. Really pleased with them. And I thought I would try out this tamagoyaki pan to make little pancakes. I think it will be good for that. And then I've mixed in some frozen blueberries, and it's just going to be half a ladle. And we'll see how they turn out. I'll keep you posted. I'm really pleased with this pan. It's so good. You can just make perfect little sized crepe style pancakes with it. So the round drop style pancakes, I haven't made any of them today, which was my original plan. But the reason being is the mix is too runny for that. It's a good consistency for crepe style, but it's way too runny for drop style. So I'll make drop style in another video in the future, because they are really good as well. Sweet or savoury, but I prefer savoury most of the time. But I'll do them another time. It's the same kind of approach as the big crepe ones, except more flour, but I'll make some with some different kind of fruit fillings and things at some point and put it in a video along with some other sweet treats. So watch this space. Let's get started with the tamagoyaki. I can't wait to try making this. Never made it before, so I'm excited. I'm going to put a teaspoon of stock, a teaspoon of soy sauce, a teaspoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of this white wine vinegar, and 3 eggs. Mix it all up, and then let's get cooking. Okay, so let's do this. We don't need a lot, I don't think. It's exciting to be doing this for the first time with you. It looks as if it's going to be good. Can't wait to try. Time for the taste test. We'll go with the savoury first. So I've cut it up. So it's 4 to 6 each tamagoyaki. Oops. Oh dear. Each tamagoyaki makes 4 to 6 of these rolled omelettes. And they're a great kind of packed lunch thing. So I've heard all about them but never actually made them, so I can't wait to try this. Wow, I will be making that much more in the future. Well, I say much more, I mean, again, lots. That is so good. Really, excuse me, it's really tasty because it's got those Japanese style flavorings. It's wow. Yeah, I highly recommend that. It's really good. And if you've got some sort of small style of frying pan, it's ideal to make that. Wow, I really love that. That's going to become a regular in my rotation for meals, without a doubt. Let's try the blueberry pancake now. So what I would normally do, whoa, I'm not doing so well when it comes to dropping food today. Oops. What I would do is, you see the blueberry, if I hadn't brought them straight out of the freezer, I would have chopped that first, or at least halved them, but I'm sure it will still be very tasty. Yeah, that's really good. You could have a sprinkle of sugar, brown sugar, over it when it's done. Or, excuse me, on the pancake before rolling it up while it's still in the pan. You could put a little bit of brown sugar if you wanted. I deliberately don't want to have it too sweet because I'm cutting back on sugar. But yeah, they're good. It's a nice sweet treat. Get a few extra vitamins in there when you're having pancakes. Definitely recommended. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing these different kind of things using up leftover eggs before they spoil. Saving the eggs from being thrown away and put in the skip. Instead, they can be stretched to make different snacks, different meal ideas or parts of meals, some frozen and some in the fridge. Save them going to waste, and it's a good frugal choice as well. Make the money for the food budget stretch that bit further. So thank you so much for watching today. It's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Frugalfull. Take care and best wishes to you. Bye for now. Bye.